I'm Joel D. Smith. So let's start with the latest out of West Reading, where officials now say the search and rescue operations after that big explosion at the Palmer Candy Factory is over. The West Reading mayor says all missing people are accounted for. 7 people have died, including a woman from Lancaster County, and at least 10 people were taken to the hospital with injuries. The West Reading Fire Marshal says multiple buildings near that explosion area have now been condemned. However, they still need some more information before determining if they need to be torn down as well. It's been several days since the tragedy, and the community has been coming together.
We heard stories yesterday. We went on top of the hill to speak with a lot of Palmer employees who were up there, and they were there during the day, and they literally said that there were people stopping them in the street to hand them $100 and say, please make sure this goes where it needs to.
Brings out the best in people, right? Well, the cause of the explosion is still unknown, and tonight we're also hearing from employees of that candy factory. CBS 21's Jessica Babb live in West Reading now with the very latest. Jessica.
It's been an emotional day. I've talked with neighbors and R.M. Palmer employees. Now, several of the employees that I did speak with today, they were actually in that building right there, which was right next to where the explosion happened. And they were just trying to figure out what was going on and to get their phones that they left inside, trying to be able to communicate with their loved ones to let them know they were okay. But if you look behind that building, you can see the pile of wood and debris that's left behind from the explosion. It's a massive cleanup effort that is left. Now, this road will be closed as the cleanup effort continues. Crews actually just left not long ago. But as they clean this up, they're continuing to investigate what went wrong. These flowers sitting outside the factory are a symbol of the 7 lives lost.
Terrifying experience, but you have to accept it. That's our reality.
This is the aftermath of the R.M. Palmer Chocolate Factory explosion that happened Friday. Anna Mojica lives down the street.
What was going through your mind?
Oh, pain. Just like now.
This is really hard for you.
Well, yeah. Losing a loved one is hard. I didn't know really nobody in there, but I feel like I knew everybody when this happened because we are very close, and our heart goes out to all the family members and those who are in pain today.
But R.M. Palmer employees who were working in the building next to the one that exploded did lose friends.
It's a fever dream. It's unreal because you'll be talking to one person and next day they're not there. They were hard workers. They came here every day. They were good people.
Before the explosion,
Right before the explosion, somebody said, I smell gas, and that was it. It exploded right away.
UGI says they didn't receive a call for a gas leak, but they are working with officials to investigate.
The floors were rippling from all the explosion blasts, and things were just falling off the ceiling all around me. Right away, we got to the stairwell, and we all got out of the building as fast as we could.
A lot of screaming, a lot of crying. Everybody had different reactions. I'm still in shock.
In addition to those killed, at least 10 people were taken to the hospital after the explosion.
We got out so fast, a lot of us didn't have cell phones on us or anything, so all of our cell phones are inside yet. Now we don't have any way of communicating with each other, and you don't know what happened to certain people because you have no way of reaching out to anybody. So I think that's one of the toughest parts of it.
And again, the cause of this explosion is still under investigation. As for the buildings that are condemned in this area, officials say they're hoping to get engineers out here in the next day or so. But until then, no one will be able to get back inside the buildings. Employees won't be able to get their belongings. But we'll keep you posted as soon as those evaluations on those buildings are done. And I also did look up OSHA violations to see if there were any violations for this specific facility at this specific location, but there was nothing recent. In West Reading tonight, Jessica Babb, CBS 21 News.
Thanks so much, Jessica. So far, 2 of the 7 victims have been identified, one of them from Lancaster County. Behind me are their pictures. This is Amy Sando and Domingo Cruz. Sando from Ephrata, Cruz is from Reading. The Berks County Coroner's Office is still looking into the official cause of all of their deaths.